Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I hope you're doing well. I've got a story. It's very important. It's very timely. I've been reporting on this bird flu since actually early December. We've been talking about it, covering how many chickens have been dying. We've also been covering since about, let's see, 2.5 months ago, I believe it was, how many produce and meat packing plants have mysteriously burnt down to the ground since November. It is actually staggering. It will blow your mind. Just in America alone, we're talking well over 23 now have burnt to the ground. There was one near me here in California, Taylor Farms, the largest produce facility in the country, I believe it is, that burnt to the ground. And it is absolutely mind-blowing how fast these things are happening. Well, this is very serious. Just the other day, fire kills tens of thousands of chickens at Wright County Farm. And it said this happened Saturday night, destroyed a poultry building at Forsman Farms. A spokesperson said at least tens of thousands of chickens were killed in the fire. Now, this happened in Wright County. It said that fire crews responded to the scene off Highway 12 around 10 p.m. And they talked about, let's see, the fire destroyed poultry building with an estimated 200,000 chickens inside. So I don't know why they said tens of thousands. Estimated 200,000 chickens inside. It said the farm spokesperson, John Austin, said they do not have a firm number yet, but they're estimating, well, at least tens of thousands of chickens were killed because of the size of that structure. But up to a couple, so they said literally between tens of thousands to up to a couple hundreds of thousands. Some chickens in adjacent buildings were also affected, mostly from smoke inhalation. What's happening, guys? This is very serious. I mean, when you see headlines like this, and it's interesting, and it harkens me back to the chip shortage when that horrible snow and ice storm hit Texas. As a matter of fact, I was just in Texas, and I was in a store, and all of the insulation was cracked, and my buddy, well, let's call him Cinnamon, was up in the attic and or looking at the attic because his company does spray and insulation, foam insulation, and he goes, "Why is that cracked?" And the owner said, "It's because the ice was so thick." Now, I'm going somewhere with this. It cracked the ceiling. Like, that's just, well, it was something that was unheard of. It wasn't normal. And what blew me away was when that happened instantly. There was a facility in Japan that made ships that just burnt to the ground. So I think these are very serious times. I'm going to link this story below, but when we're talking about the egg shortage, I want people to realize that we are in a time that if you're not getting prepared right now, you're going to be blown away. People that bought powdered eggs when I did my first video in the first of the year, they have seen a 400% increase in price of powdered eggs since they did it. About a month and a half ago, I talked about buying powdered eggs. The people then put in the comments below, they've seen a 100%, a doubling of the price of powdered eggs. There's literally almost nothing that you can't buy without it going up these days. Sorry, I was checking who was driving up behind me. Very serious times. And so what I tell people, because they go, well, how much is too much? And I said, honestly, I think at this point you need a 6-month food supply. You may need even more than that. And just think logically, think clearly. Start to research how to prepare foods in time of crisis, or how to buy foods to store properly. Because you have a couple different factors going on right now. You have the Federal Reserve that is not getting in front of inflation. Our economy is collapsing. And we have not only that, but a food shortage, right? Because of supply chain disruption, because of wars going on, all kinds of things. Plus, the entire world is changing right now, its monetary system. And the US and Europe are fighting Russia and China, okay? But now you add all that, now all these mysterious fires are happening. Think about what's going on. We've got death shortages. You have literally train cars, 40-something of them. Just, we already have a fertilizer shortage. Well, all of a sudden, it's weird. 40-something rail cars full of potash used for fertilizer just on the ground. Interesting times, isn't it? And I want people to realize that. When you start to see all these things coming together, if you're not preparing, and I hope there's some new people out here that are making the decision right now to start to prepare, because we need to be able to take this back all around the world. We need good human beings with solid minds that think ahead, and they're not part of the problem, they're part of the solution, to start to prepare so that they're prepared for this, not only to survive, but let's thrive. Take advantage of this. The market is going to collapse. Everything's about to be on sale. It's already starting. I'm gonna start doing videos on it. If you haven't seen my channel, please consider subscribing. If not, it's no big deal because there's only really good, solid people on here. My subscribers are the best subscribers all over YouTube because they're prepared and not scared, and they're thinking bigger. They're thinking farther out into the future. They're seeing all the craziness that's going over here, and they go, okay, copy. I'm going to use your craziness as motivation to go over here and absolutely crush it when I buy all your assets. But it's okay. We're going to rent them back to you, and we're going to be really good landlords and really good lessors and all that good stuff. All right, guys, that being said, I hope you guys got something out of this. And remember, I'm going to link this story below, but it is very timely as we're doing all of these, the coverage of the bird flu and how all of these chickens are being culled, and it's blowing my mind. Eggs are going up and up and up in price, and I do get those comments, and they're not intelligent comments very rarely, but like, well, I don't have a shortage here. I just went to my store, and it's like, oh, when prices go up, when it comes to food, I want you to realize something. It's because there's less of it. It's very simple. It's called supply and demand. When there's more demand than supply, it goes up. And I'm just going to let you guys know, there wasn't a bunch of people that all of a sudden decided yesterday all the exact same time to just buy eggs and eat eggs. Okay? It's going up because there's less of it. I even noticed in my store today, I went and bought me an 18-pack of eggs, and there was only a certain amount. Where it used to be full, there's only a certain amount. Now, it could be an anomaly, but I don't think it is. And the price keeps going higher and higher. And I think I paid, what is it, $4.99 for 18 eggs today. Go ahead and put down in the comment section how much you guys have been paying for an 18-pack of eggs all around the country. I want to see what it is. Now, I'm in crazy California. I get it. But it was like $4.99 for a pack of 18 eggs. And I don't think that that's normal. I think people need to start preparing now, and you'll be saved on the back end of this. The cost of powdered eggs are going up, but I'd rather you guys be blessed because you see the warning signs ahead of time and go, oh, I'm just going to pick up some powdered eggs. They're not that bad, actually. So we actually eat them all the time when we go to restaurants. But think about that. Easy to store, easy to hold on to. There's all kinds of really good information all over the internet about it. But this, I think, is happening. Guys, it's really weird. These places are burning down like crazy, and I want people to really, really heed the warnings, okay? The supply chain, when it comes to food, is literally on fire right now, all across the country. And I believe this is happening in other parts of the world. So wherever you are, and put in the comment section what country you're from. Do me a favor, hashtag the country you're from. Or the state that you're from, because I want people to see other people that are preparing right now, because it makes you feel normal. All right, guys, that being said, I thank you so much for watching. Economic Ninja is out.